Good morning, everyone. Today is Thursday, April 21st. Thank you so much for joining into our weekly PPACA webinars. If you could just help me out and give me a show of hands if you can see my screen, you can hear me. Excellent. Thank you. Always like to make sure there are no technical glitches. So let's just start right in with the first bullet point, commissions. I know it's on everyone's minds, and it's certainly at the front of my mind. There have been issues, we know this. Capital has identified about 12 agencies and agents that commissions were paid to another agency instead of URL, and URL paying you. So they're correcting that. They are going to do a special run next week, and we should have a special run of Capital Blue Cross commissions out to you within the first or second week of May. So just want to let you know that. Also, if you are concerned that you're one of those agencies, just let me know, and shoot me an email, and I'll let you know if you are and what to expect. Also, we were getting ready to pay the referral fees for those of you that referred clients, and this was an internal glitch, so for that I apologize, but we are working towards getting those paid ASAP and hope to have that resolved by week's end. So just know that, again, it's important to me to make sure you're getting paid for the business that you do, and I'm working towards making sure that happens for all of us. Next bullet point, Highmark, Blue Shield, the employee count form. These are your attachments today for the handouts in the webinar. And basically, the Highmark is, as all group carriers are required to verify employee counts annually to comply with the MLR and Section 111 of Medicare, Medicaid, and CHIP. So the form is required to be completed by all group clients, whether they're small group, mid, or large, and also national clients. They need to give the information on their 2015 employee count. So again, the attachments today are the cover letter that is being sent out and the employee count form that is also being sent out. These forms are due back at Highmark by May 1st. So just be mindful of that, and maybe be proactive, reach out to your groups and give them a heads up. Next bullet point, joint and referral group health cases. I know a lot of you are, multitaskers. You work in not only the individual under 65 market, you work in the Medicare market, and you also work in the group market. For those of you that are not familiar with a group market and need some help, we do offer some support, and not only general agency support, supporting your sales through the wholesale market, but we also help you with joint work on a case, a group health case, or a referral. If you just don't want to do it, but you have the opportunity and you don't have the time or the know-how or the desire to even do it, you can also refer the groups to us. Joint case, you will get 60% of the commission, and referrals you get 40%. So again, it's another way for you to expand your footprint into your other marketing areas. So if you're interested in the program, just let me know. I'm happy to share those details as well. This bullet point, the fourth one, Capital Blue Cross. I'm sorry. Like it, keep it. The grandmother plans, they are going away as of 6/1. So if your group renews 6/1 or later and they're still on a grandmothered plan, they are only going to be getting an ACA option. So obviously, that opens up the ability to quote any ACA option with any carrier, and we're happy to help you with that. So if you have a group census and this is one of your groups, or your groups are affected by moving from the grandmother to PPACA programs, let us quote them for you. Let us help you formulate a plan and hopefully retain that group for you. The 3,500 FFM members from Capital, Just a friendly reminder that there was a data matching issue on healthcare.gov, and Capital identified 3,500 of their members that were affected, that they had information required from the marketplace, such as income verification, citizenship documentation, etc. And even if that information was uploaded or sent in to London, Kentucky, they're saying they have identified these folks and cannot match that information. So if your clients get a letter from Capital, it's important, very, very important, that they follow the instructions and resend or re-upload that documentation. If they don't, they could certainly lose their subsidy, or they could lose their coverage altogether if it's, you know, like a citizenship documentation issue. So again, just hopefully you can reach out to your clients, or you're aware of it in case they reach out to you, but they need to follow those instructions. Next bullet point, pardon me, today at 2 o'clock, there's a Self-Funding 101 webinar. I thought it was really important to offer this webinar. Christy Saul, my counterpart in the Health Plan Options Department, is the guru of self-funding, and she's going to have a guest speaker from StarMark talking, just breaking it down, you know, breaking down the 101s of the self-funding programs. And of course, a lot of employers are considering self-funding, not only from the cost savings, but they also, the self-funding plans also escape a lot of the PPACA requirements in fees, and also plan offerings, you know, the base of the plan, such as essential health benefits. So again, it's another way of maybe thinking a little outside the box, offering something different than traditionally has been done. So again, I think it's important, if you have the time or if you don't, to register, because you will get the presentation even if you don't have time and register. And again, it could be a good refresher or a good introduction to the self-funding program. So that brings us up to the open forum. As always, hopefully you have some questions. I'll see how busy you've been while I've been talking. And oh, well, there are absolutely no questions today. So I either did a really great job of explaining or not. But you know, if you have questions, again, you can always reach me via email, debw@urlinsgroup.com, or you can reach me here at URL 540-5690, extension 113. So that brings us up to the last bullet point, which is always thank you so much for choosing URL to do your business and for partnering with us. We truly do appreciate it. It doesn't go unnoticed or taken for granted. So just know that we are working really hard to support you in all of this crazy health insurance world. And with that, just a reminder, next Thursday, the 28th, is the next weekly PPACA webinar. And again, enjoy your day. Thank you, and have a great weekend. Bye-bye.